Scott's probably a little grumpy too. I don't think he probably wanted to lose much in the finals of the U.S. Open last month as Reese Humphrey took him out. So he's got to go in and fight his way to the finals now in Stillwater. Humphrey gets that bye to the best of three. So I'd say Coleman's got a little chip on his shoulder wrestling here this weekend as well. Two guys who just love to let loose. This, Dan Gable, the great Dan Gable, just said, this is what the new rules are all about. Action like this. Just let it go.
Here you see both these guys are going to come out firing. Scott already in there. Sod able to suck him up.
Sod, the reigning Eurasian champion. 3-time European champion. Basically won every tournament that's been put in front of him. He's only 25.
You see some great action there. Scott with the duck under. Sot able to react really quickly. And we're seeing the explosiveness of these two wrestlers coming out. Whenever they want to go, they go. And they hit it hard, hit it fast.
I'm just happy because I've got a feeling this is going to be a close match, that it's not going to be decided by a ball drop. I can tell you that. I'm happy about that.
Yeah. Well, we're closing in on that. We've got about 30 seconds till we hit a passivity point.
And
so no points there.
No, well, we have confirmation yet. The on-mat official gave one, but it was not confirmed, so no points. But what that does, probably, that puts Coleman Scott in the crosshairs of passivity here in the next 15 seconds.
Sot in on the single here.
Boy, we saw that high crotch. It's so tough with that high crotch. It's Opan Sot.
So 2 points for Sot right off the bat.
And so throw out the passivity.
Well, and Sot had got warned. So he would have been the one that had to score in that 30 seconds. Because Coleman has been pretty active with his ducks. So we've got a minute left here in this period. Remember, cumulative scoring. So this period won't reset.
And it adds a minute. It's a 3-minute period now instead of a 2-minute period, but there are only 2 periods. So I guess 6 one way, half dozen the other. If how you look at who that benefits, you're wrestling shorter periods or a shorter match as far as total periods, but a longer period to try and get points. But again, those points really don't matter as a carryover because it's not a winning a period situation anymore. So a lot of different strategies certainly will. I'm sure there'll be a learning process for all wrestlers around the globe as this, as we hit the World Championships. It'll be neat to see the World Trials, see how our best adapt here in the next month.
You gotta wonder how the rule changes are going to affect who comes out on top in these close matches, because some guys are just good at this style. It won't necessarily translate from the old rules to the new rules.
I think the days of seeing, when you look at the score, 0-1, 1-0, 0-0, as Coleman Scott with the takedown at the buzzer. There'd be one instance where you'd like a period win, but we're all tied up. But I was going to say, I don't think we just saw 2-2. I mean, how many times have you seen a box score from a wrestling international meet? 0-1, 1-0. Not anymore, my friend. Let's not forget, too, you look at this weight class for America's purposes. How about Reese Humphrey and Logan Stieber both in the mix?
Yeah,
and for that matter, Tyler Graff, who beat Logan Stieber out at the U.S. Nationals. I mean, what a loaded weight class that's going to be in Stillwater. I mean, Logan Stieber just beat the #1 ranked wrestler in the world. He took 4th at the U.S. Nationals. Incredible depth for USA at this weight class.
Definitely speaks to the depth. And also how there's Sot.
Beautiful move. Russians, they've just been so good at that inside trip and foot sweep for so many years, invented the move. That is textbook.
A very special thank you to the star of the movie One More Shot, one of the founders of Titan Mercury Wrestling here in southern Los Angeles and the greater Los Angeles community, one of the leaders of our sport. How about a round of applause for Mr. Wayne Boyd?
So really picking up the pace here, close to the edge. I think we'll go out of bounds. They're going to have one for Sot.
Yep, and that is going to be a point for Sot. So Scott's really got to get after it now, down 3.
Again, that should be another
That'll
point
be a
for
push
Sot.
out.
So 6-2 now, Opan Sot really opening it up right here. You know, we might point out the differences between Scott and Stever here. Stever was really attacking low right off the bat. He was shooting, not allowing Sot to set up his, his shots. You know, once Sot gets going, as we're seeing right here.
I guess the best counter to a guy who scores lots is score on him first.
Exactly. Like we said, what was the score of that Stever-Sot match? 7-5, 6-0, 3-0?
Okay, I got it written down here somewhere. 5-7, 6-0, 3-0. That's a lot of points. So you total that up here, you're looking at 16-9. They're scoring it like the new rules. That's a lot of points.
So we're down to 1 minute and 10 seconds on the clock. Coleman Scott going to have to pick up the pace here. He's got about a minute. You know, again, 2-point takedowns. Easier to close that gap.
Right, you just feel like you put up a number. You get the 1 takedown right now. If you're Coleman Scott, you open up so many more possibilities. Because now you can score off his shot, a 2-point crotch lift, a takedown. But that 4-point, I mean, there's not a lot of moves at this level that you're going to hit. They're going to make up that deficit.
There's about 1.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't see too much in freestyle, though we did see Pendleton get a 5-point move tonight off a double leg. How about that? He might be the OW of the night with that tech fall.
30 seconds.
30 seconds left.
I think now you're Coleman Scott. The strategy's got to be a takedown and a turn. I don't think you have time for 2 takedowns. It's got to be...
Not in 20 seconds.
You got to get a takedown and then a quick gut or a quick roll through. But easier said than done against the #1 ranked wrestler on the planet in Opan Sot.
So that looks to be it. Maybe Sot finishes in on the leg. Fitting. He takes a 6-2 decision over Coleman Scott. Two of the best wrestlers in the world at this weight right there. Could see this matchup again here in a couple months.
Yeah, certainly that's a world championship caliber match right there. 2 big-time wrestlers there.